Hi there, Darth Geek here with a quick Darth's haul video on a couple of action figures that I have hauled. We're going to look at this. It is the Unmasked Kylo Ren from, of course, Star Wars The Force Awakens, and perhaps the most controversial 5 points of articulation action figure in the history of 5 points of articulation. It is the infamous Resistance Outfit Rey. Let me open these so we can take a little closer look at them. Okay, first off, let's take a look at the Unmasked Kylo Ren. Not a bad figure. I'm not a huge fan of the 5 POA figures, or 5 points of articulation figures, but I do like this one. A lot of the 5 POA figures, they're sculpted in a way where they're standing straight up and their arms are completely straight, and they just don't look very natural on the shelf. This one, the way he's sculpted, he's not just standing straight like he's in a marching band. You see he has one leg that kind of juts out a bit, and it's kind of bent. Just gives a figure a little more personality. His left hand is sculpted in kind of a using the Force pose, which is neat. Lightsaber looks really good, actually. The only thing I really don't like is I just find the hood is a little too big. Almost looks like my grandmother wearing her shawl, which, although is a nice memory, I don't really want Kylo Ren to look like that. Fear not, the hood is easily removable, and there you go. You have a completely naked-headed Kylo Ren. And I think this is how I'm going to have him displayed on my shelf. I already have 2 other Kylo Ren figures that have their mask and the hood, so I can definitely spare one to have his free-flowing face. It's not a bad Adam Driver sculpt. The paint's pretty minimal, but it gets the job done, and you can tell who it is. The crossguard lightsaber probably helps in that regard. Speaking of that lightsaber, that is one of the accessories. It also comes with the build a random weapon piece, which will probably go on my floor to eventually be kicked under my couch to never be seen again. I do want to just make mention of the packaging. All of the 5 POA single card figures have some nice individual art for each character, so I do like that a lot. And on the back, shows you the other figures in the wave, and how you put together the random strange weapon. So there you go. That is Unmasked Kylo Ren. For under $10, yeah, I like him. He's going to go in my Luke Skywalker family tree display. That may have been a spoiler. Forget I said that. If you haven't seen Force Awakens by now, you probably don't watch toy videos on YouTube. So there you go. The Unmasked Kylo Ren. And now, that most controversial of figures, Resistance Outfit Rey. Okay, and here she is, Resistance Outfit Rey. Really nice figure. I said it was controversial. It really wasn't and shouldn't have been. Basically, someone found this figure early, a couple days before the movie came out. The image got shared on the very awesome Star Wars Action News Facebook page, very awesome Star Wars podcast, Star Wars Action News. Again, it was purchased legally at a Walmart. Disney got wind of it and lost their mind. The guy that found it, Justin from Marvelicious Toys, he was kicked off Facebook for a couple days, and Disney asked him to take the images down. I think what happened was clearly this figure was not supposed to be on the shelves yet. I'm pretty sure it wasn't even supposed to have shipped. So anyway, Disney totally overreacted, made a much bigger deal of it than it should have been. It is a very nice figure. Again, 5 POA, so a little more articulation would help it out a lot. She comes with her blaster. That's given to her by Han Solo. Whoop. And what's great is she has a working holster. Not all the 5 POA figures have holsters for their weapons, so that is cool. If my bad eye-hand coordination can get it in there. There you go. Very nice. The other accessory she comes with, and the reason why Disney got their Mickey Mouse underoos in a bunch, she comes with Luke's old lightsaber, which he lost on Bespin. And this is really, I think, what made them freak out. Most toy sites that were talking about this figure when it got out early were very respectful and said maybe a slight spoiler, be forewarned before you look at the image. Because Disney made such a big deal about it, more people knew about this accessory that she came with, which is considered somewhat of a spoiler. It fits great in her right hand. Now, I will say, out of the package, she's already holding her blaster, and it's a really nice fit. After holding the lightsaber for a bit, the hand does get stretched a little bit, and the blaster does not fit as well in the hand anymore. So be forewarned about that. Otherwise, though, very, very nice figure. I really like this. I really like the Resistance outfit. It's a decent head sculpt. Again, even a little bit of wrist articulation would go a long way, but it is only the 5 POA. And Jason over at yakface.com, very awesome Star Wars website, had a great idea. When she's wearing this outfit at the end of Force Awakens, she has a satchel. If you have any of the Indiana Jones action figures that came out when Kingdom of the Crystal Skull came out, you can borrow one of Indy's satchels and give that to Rey. Now, your mileage may vary. I kind of like that. Makes it a little more screen accurate. I might see if I can find a satchel that fits her a little bit better. But there you go. Oh, and also, the card art, or the packaging art, very cool illustration of Rey. And on the back, shows the other figures in the wave and how to put the random strange build-a-figure thing together. And I've literally already lost the pieces to the build-a-weapon that she comes with. But that's not what's important. What is important is the figure overall, which I think is a really good one. Again, I don't buy a lot of 5 POA figures, so you know when I do plop down my hard-earned $9.97 Canadian, it must be a good one. And yeah, both of these guys and gal are decent 5 POA figures. So there you go, guys. I do recommend these. I found these at a Walmart in Canada. I think they're showing up pretty much everywhere where action figures are sold. All right, guys. Until next time, see ya.